Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bombfm. We are back with Batman, the Telltale Series, and we're starting episode 2 today, Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. So the old friend, I think, is referring to Oswald Cobblepot, who becomes the Penguin, but I'm guessing that's who that's going to be, as he was an old friend of Bruce Wayne. We are probably going to get a recap of episode 1. These games usually do like a previously thing, so I think we'll have that and then we'll get into it. Hopefully I won't need to go over it, and it'll probably explain it better than I will anyway. Yeah, we usually get like a previously on Batman sort of thing with these games. So we'll jump into episode 2 and see if we get that, and then we'll just jump straight into it. Hopefully you're enjoying this. If you are, drop a like and all that. Here we go. Previously on Batman, the Telltale Series.
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
That's the revelation that the rumours about Bruce and his family were true. That they were connected to the Falcones and there were some dealings there in the past. Question, why is Harvey Dent hitting on Vicky Vale when he's with Selina Kyle? Still think Vicky's interested in some, otherwise it wouldn't have shown her. So she's got to be in this somehow. She's got to be involved. I don't really know much about her apart from the fact that she's a journalist. Like I said, I've played Batman games, but I'm not sure if she becomes like another alter ego or something. I'm not quite sure. But let's jump into episode 2. This is Children of Arkham, this episode.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Crime Alley, 5:38 AM. It's early.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
Mob money
Or
behind
allegations
Wayne
about
fortune.
his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's also public and messy.
Tell me, all of this is a lie.
I wish I could. There are no angels in Gotham, Bruce. Maybe there never were. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. He'll grease the wheels of politics, Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
Thought he was doing what's best. It's not Alfred's fault.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill
Joe
Thomas
Chill
Wayne.
was his name.
He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there
Sorry,
was
I'm
some
being quiet. I want to
detail
listen to this.
I overlooked.
Are we investigating a crime scene from 20 years ago? Oh my god, we are. Search the alley to remember the past. Wow. That was pretty heavy stuff. Okay, so this is Joe Chill. I guess this is the killer.
Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Okay. Right, let's see what else we got around then. Can we move camera angles? No. Alright, that was really interesting between Bruce and Alfred then. We've got some graffiti on the wall. Oh, right, here we go. What's this? Like an X? Is that a pair of guns? They look like guns in an X.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
What's this? Oh, the theatre. That's where we were. We were going to see a film or something, weren't we? Because we've still got the tickets.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was
Still
always so
learning
good to
things
me.
20 years on.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that,
Nothing after that, I guess. What about Martha?
there are
Martha gets shot as
considerable
well.
gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
We can move around a bit more.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want. Nothing personal.
Oh god, what's happened to the frame rate?
They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Don't Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Did Falcone get rid of him? Oh, in the head. Oh, in the eye. Jesus. Oh, and Wartha. Christ. So Falcone. Oh, what did he take? Was it just a purse? Oh, and jewels as well, the pearls. Oh, and he was going to shoot us and he didn't get to.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a bug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
He's in prison now. Broken memories. That was, well, okay, that was actually really interesting. That was good. GCPD, 8:56 AM, so the police department. I guess we're going to pay Falcone a visit, because it seems like he sent someone out to kill Thomas Wayne. Oh, there's Dent as well.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us.
No, they got that trying to mark us in the park. I feel like it was.
Ahead with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
He don't seem happy that we told him.
Don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us.
So do I.
I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
It was nothing worth mentioning.
Your friend gave us the whole case against Falcone.
Oh, not worth mentioning, huh?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Alright, might not be on Harvey's good side at the moment.
Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Listen, there are some good people here.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Oh, good, we're alone. Episode 2. Is he locked up? Hopefully he's cuffed. Oh, he sounds like he's in a bad way.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son.
Ah.
Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Ooh. Are we doing that? I guess we are. Oh God, I don't know. Is it morphine? I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
I am not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer.
Okay, take it easy. I think that's enough.
Of course. You'd never know the truth.
He's gonna go.
How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
I'm no murderer, Falcone.
I mean, you keep going, you might be.
Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know.
I have a switch. It's called Batman.
Made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
I never asked for any of it.
And yet, the money spends, doesn't it?
He made you rich, but you still had him killed.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Who the hell was that? What?
The bastard had to die.
He was going to be in prison for the rest of the time.
Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go!
Jesus. I don't know why she... Why did she do that? Is gonna
deep shit.
Yeah. What is going on with his cigarette? That looks awful.
But not much.
That looks so bad.
Sooner or later.
That cigarette looks so bad. Oh my god, that looks terrible. Sorry. Look at it.
Do something like
That
this.
cigarette smoke is not good in this
Gotham's
game.
biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close?
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Is it that nerve agent, maybe?
Hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice
That
for
chemical,
1,000 unnamed victims.
you know,
and now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ.
God, this is a shit show.
While, but we still need answers.
What is she, unconscious? Oh, here she goes.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Yeah. It's one of his officers.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
It's this chemical. You know, the one that we saw in the warehouse. You know, you remember that other officer that basically scratched at that guy's face with his bare hands? It was like a frenzy of sorts. And she had like something on her mouth. Like, look at her mouth as well. Look at her face. Something's definitely wrong with her. Look.
Her veins. Still visible.
It's that chemical. It has to be. But how did she get to it? And then what's in the neck?
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Jesus.
I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on?
Oh, she doesn't remember
but
anything.
This awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light. Like I could
Who gave
do
you the injection?
whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence.
Well, there are consequences. Let you in
There was
cuffs.
a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Oz. It's Oz.
Cobblepot said something similar.
With a revolution.
I'm
It's
so
Cobblepot. It's
sorry,
Cobblepot.
Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if
Do
you're
we
bringing
mention
forensics
Oz?
in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce,
Oh no, Vicky. Uh-oh. Always.
what are you doing?
She's always around when you don't want
My
her.
friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held.
I'm not saying
Anything about
anything.
that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house.
Bit sus.
And now you're here. You
Yeah,
can't
so are you.
afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
I don't trust her. I don't know what her game is, but I don't trust her. She always shows up when you don't. I don't trust her. She's clearly trying to get a story, but I don't know. I think that might be a good place to leave off. Although I think we're trying just to get Oz. We'll do this and then we'll end
Either
off.
Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a
What are we
search.
still scanning?
I'll run a trace
Oh,
on
the
site.
compound.
In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor.
It's got to be that
The
nerve
residue
agent that we
skin on
saw
Montoya
from
is
the
similar
warehouse.
to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
He should have been
Whoever did
in prison
this
for the
was
rest of his
judge,
life.
Jury and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yeah,
Not good
I
into him,
suppose
anyway.
That makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Unless
Computers
Hill was
pinpointed
behind it as
reference
well.
Points on the two compounds.
Wait, two
The
compounds?
men at the docks were doused with the base
Oh.
chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Okay. So that was a contaminated sample. This was a controlled sample.
Fine drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
That's probably why the first one was so brutal.
Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Instinct
Your drones are in position
reactions.
to
That's
triangulate
scary.
Cobblepot's location.
Imagine if you could only act on instincts. That's it. That's pretty scary. Select a drone to search for Oswald's cell phone signal. Oh, we're trying to find Cobblepot, are we? Press X when you find a portion of the signal. that looks good. Have we found them already?
Find her now. Send a strong message.
Wait, okay. We've got another drone here. Okay, that building there. Is that Arkham Asylum on the island? Bring me your head, it says. And then we got this one here. Oh, here we go.
There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Okay, that was a bit difficult to make out. Oh, okay, so he's there. I guess that's where he is. Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot.
Oh, Batman's going to do it now. What? Nice. Okay. That's quite a good place to end off, actually. That's quite cool. Alright. I guess that's a good place to end off. Skyline Club next time. We'll pick things up there. That was really interesting, actually. That was good. That was a good opener to episode 2. Didn't expect Falcone to be shot like that. That was a big shock. But yeah, that was cool. I guess the rumors are true, but Falcone's he insisted it wasn't him that put the hit out on Bruce's parents. Whether to believe him or not, I don't know. It looks like Bruce does believe him. In which case, who was it? Because I don't know, Hill. Maybe Thomas wanted him to do it for him. I don't know if that would be something or not. I don't know. I'm guessing at the moment. But yeah, strange. And of course, Vicky's always on the scene, isn't she? I do not trust her. She's got to be involved with this somehow. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep focusing on her, especially in the previously bit. And she's always showing up at the wrong time as well. So I don't trust her. But I guess next time they're going to go look for Cobblepot, but it's going to be Batman this time, not going to be Bruce. So we'll see what Oz has to say, whether he was responsible for this or not. But then, how would Oz have been involved with our parents? I don't think it would have been, because I say he was Bruce's school friend, I think. So who knows? We'll see. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below. Leave comments. Sorry. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll pick things up next time. We're gonna go meet Oz as the Batman this time. But that was a great opener to episode 2. That was really interesting. I was glued to that. That was cool. But we'll pick things up next time. For now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.